This story changed my perspective on the classic tale. I've never thought about Snow White this way before, and the writing transported me to another time and place. So, without further ado, Anne MacLachlan, everyone.
Evening, everybody. Big thanks to WCDR for everything they do, from Bookapalooza to the contest and the Anthology. It's amazing. I'm so grateful to be in such a wonderful community. So some of you who are here might already know that I have a thing about fairy tales. It's almost an obsession. It's kind of love-hate. I really like what they have going on, their oldness and their romance and their trickiness. But I think because they're so tricky and they're so old that they need to be interrogated a lot more often, because I think some of them are liars. And so this story, Black as Sin, is sort of a reimagining of what Snow White might really have gone like. So, the crowd rumbles outside my window, singing, laughing, waiting. The tradition sprang up so quickly after that first joyous eve, the first day of summer, he found me. And for every solstice since, the kingdom gathers to celebrate. The Queen's Day, they call it. Well, bless them. After the queen they had little need, they had to celebrate since. And of course, the council loves the notion. The economic boom, the kingdom-wide crown loyalty, the rich cultural heritage. The realm's great story, they preen. Love conquers evil. The young princess overthrows the crown. Kingdoms thrive on this kind of tale. And perhaps they do at that. But whether for the kingdom's purse strings or the kingdom's heartstrings, every year the shops close and the streets open. Music fills the squares, and dancing. And at sundown, the Queen's blessing. From the topmost tower, I stand on display, the living proof of good's triumph over evil. It pleases them. This year savors sweeter, though. Even now, a carriage draws nearer, bringing a much better reason to celebrate than the fall of a witch. The return of a princess, my little girl. Royal children in this land, as in most, spend time abroad. My darling girl has visited the farthest border towns, deepest forest, highest eyries, getting to know the land she may one day rule, and the lands she must rule alongside. I had been dispatched on just such a years-long progress as a child. Her return would be warmer than mine by far. Trumpeters line the courtyard, and the city is already in fine fettle with the day's festivities. They'll cheer her return with true warmth. Their hearts are good. I suspect a pinch-faced treasury minister arranged for her return to coincide with the Queen's Day, one less festival to finance. And if I ever discover which one, I'll send him a chilly border posting. Any other mother could wait on the doorstep, ready to gather her child into her arms before her footfall even touches the earth. If I had my way, I'd leave the day to her and pave the streets with roses. Her coach would wend through lantern-lined streets while choirs sang her home. To me. But I'm the queen. I settle in front of a low table, swallowing a sigh. Speckled with brushes and pots, the table contains the true tools of queenship. As Lela comes up to make my face for display, my eyes drift back to that curtained tower window. I remember watching another figure stand in that stone frame, one far more fair, far less kind. Child that I was, how could I suspect? My father had adored her, as had the court, as had I. She'd fated my return, forever seeking my company, sending rich gifts. We rode in the park and danced in the halls, in and out of love, as young girls will be. I poured my heart out to her. She was everything I could remember a mother to be, everything I wished a mother could be. Sometimes I even pretended she was mine. And all along, her smiles hid her teeth behind the blood-red lips. I compared those warm smiles to twisted hands and black-cloaked amber eyes. All I can remember from that fateful, long-past day. No, I would never have known her. Skin spectre-white, lips red as blood, hair black as sin, I sing-song, twisting the common folk's beloved epigraph. My blasphemy startles Lila, and I confine further reminiscences to my own mind. A rare artist, my Lila. Slow, steady, and with an unerring eye for color and shadow. Interrupt her at a crucial stage, cause one smudge, and it would be hours before I was free to fly down the steps to my daughter. Meek, I follow her progress in the mirror as she limbs my eyes with cold. The knife-sharp lines remind me of my stepmother's harshness. All smiles she was for me, but you could cut yourself on the razors in her eyes, the whisperers say. I can't summon her name, not even the servants use it. I think at first they avoided it out of fear. The pain was too close, but now it's forgotten. No one remembers who she was. She is only Queen. And that's where I'll leave you.